Hello everyone, and welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution 2. We're continuing our Jurassic Difficulty playthrough on the Southwest USA map. Last time we expanded the park quite a bit, but we didn't quite get to 3 stars. Hopefully we can achieve that today. If I remember correctly, one of my main concerns was that with this new area we had just built, there needs to be a continual source of dinosaur appeal. Otherwise, it technically doesn't generate... Uh-oh. How... are you out there? That's kind of weird. Did I just miss that, or... I really wish this helicopter had any sort of aim whatsoever. Here, let's try it. Come on. There we go. Well, that was odd. Anyway, was that Compy out? And we just got, you know, Giga Chad over here doesn't... oh, now he realizes he's in danger. Anyway. Alright, it's in the air. I can close the shelter. So anyway, I wanted to look into having a more permanent source of appeal for that little chunk of the island, so that it's generating more money, because basically right now... oh, it says... maybe I just misunderstood how it works. I kind of thought that the way it worked was, it appears that the gyrospheres go left to right. So basically, like, this station will generate appeal based on what they see from this route. And so currently, from here to here, they don't see anything. And yet, it says that there's 971 appeal, so maybe I just checked on it at a weird time or something. Maybe I'm just overthinking it a little bit. Either way, a very easy way to generate consistent appeal would be to have one of these guest attractions over here, and I think that's what I'm gonna do, because I definitely have room for it. I kind of wanted to leave this open so that I have room to make these large amenities later. So... lack of space, so mental note for more hotels. Let me just put this off the path a teeny bit, and then I'll just have to put down another substation, I guess. Most of y'all probably know this already, but if you hover a substation over an existing pylon, you can just change it into a substation. So that'll help with generating more consistent appeal. Alright, let's look at what fossils we can go hunting for. I remember at the end of the last episode I was considering putting the Allosaurus back here. Because if I make like a U-shaped enclosure that goes all the way around, I actually think that that would be kind of cool, and it should be doable. But Allosaurus is expensive, and I'm pretty sure I'll probably need to hire another scientist to actually incubate and hatch one. So that's a consideration. What else do we have? Pterodactylus, Muttaburrasaurus. I might put Muttaburrasaurus in with the Kentrosaurus and Amargasaurus because I think they like ground fiber also. We have our dual Stegosaurus. Can I research like something a little easier than Allosaurus? I could research baryonyx. Let's have fun and do Allosaurus. Let me just make sure there's no medicines that I'm missing out on. I don't think I've had Allosaurus on a challenge map in a very long time. I guess it's you two. Give the other dude a rest. Probably just rest a bunch of people right now. We're doing really good in terms of money. Even though... see, why is... okay, now they're just... now that that actually popped up. So yeah, I only have the one cinema to pick from. So let's optimize our monies here a little bit. Have any of y'all noticed that as soon as you put in a sauropod, so I'm pretty sure Amargasaurus is the one that's making this noise, it makes this like weird elephant noise, like it kind of sounds like an elephant and a whale. It's kind of odd. I'm not sure if it's kind of annoying, at least to me it's... maybe that's just me, though. In case you were wondering, this, like, micromanaging these little amenities is not very fun, at least in my opinion. I'm not a big fan of having to squeeze out every little module. Oh, I do have some more Kentrosaurus that I could incubate. But I just put all of our staff on rest, and then both of those are social, so I only want to incubate one of those, because I think Kentrosaurus actually fights with each other. So, okay, well, we have one over here that's already social. So maybe I'll just discard this batch. Alright, so let's check the park rating. There was something... oh, accommodation is 100%. So the overcrowded guest warning can pop up if there's a particular area of the park where the amenities aren't big enough. And I don't think I actually have that issue because I made these large amenities down here. Alright, so our scientists are done resting. Let's see if we can make some more. We only have 2 Kentrosaurus. Is there a way... Have I unlocked the ability to get rid of that social... How do I do this one? What's the requirements? Release 3 with antisocial. Oh, well. I might just have to deal with that one for a while then. Alright, let's just have some more Kentrosaurus for now, I suppose. Oh yeah, I forgot that this one is one of the kind of special. Let's keep the original, I guess, for now. We'll release the fancy looking ones once we have more modifications that we can apply. There you go. We are kind of at the part of the game where there's just going to be a lot of waiting, so there may be times when I just kind of skip forward a little bit, and if I do that, I'll make sure I catch y'all up on any changes that I made. But for right now, I think we're just kind of... If we get Allosaurus in the park, I think that'll get us to 3 stars. Okay, more social. Let's just try it. If the social ones give us issues, then we can always tranquilize and sell them, I suppose. Not ideal, but because I can't just get rid of that social trait right away, it's kind of pointless to just keep tossing away embryos and stuff. Do I have at least a medium fence? Alright, let's see if we can... Let's get a contract going just in the background. Sure, we're gonna have some more dinosaurs on the way.
Information on a new incubation plan I'd like you to focus on. Once they're ready for release, introduce them into the park.
So this hotel gives us really good visibility for pretty much this whole area. Oh, well, one thing I remember I wanted to do was probably move this. Okay, wow, it just immediately gets rid of the power. I did not know it just did that immediately, but whatever. Alright, so medium fence right here. There's probably a way for me to kind of use the... I'm just gonna be safe and build a fence that goes all the way around. There's probably a way that you can make the fence go far enough into the edge of the map that you don't need a fence, but I'm just not nearly as savvy with that stuff as I was in the first game, so I'm just not even gonna bother with that. Alright, that should be plenty big. It might just be tricky to make sure that they recognize the whole thing as their territory once we get to that point. Dang, well, we're good on money, so let's lose less publicity. And then this is definitely big enough that we'll just need 2 of these ranger things. One thing that's like it's kind of like common sense now, I suppose, but like you don't need to have the ranger thing in the exhibit. I mean, here I did, but for this one I'll just have it out here so that decreases the risk of the rangers having issues. Let's see, we got a sick Carnotaurus and we don't know what's the illness yet. Let's get going on our fossils. Remember, I can't even research the upgrades for that, so I just kind of have to do a couple at a time. Send out more expeditions. Dang, that's 1.5 million. Are our Kentrosaurus ready? Yes.
En route to pick up the asset.
Alright, what's our Carnotaurus sick with? Oh, poop. It's rabies. Alright. Take photo. You have rabies. Research quickly. Alright, cool. Let's see if we can keep him occupied so they don't try to break out. Not sure what's going on here exactly, but it's like it wants to break out. Here, fix that, please. Our treatment is almost done, so we'll just do this ourselves.
Asset transportation underway. Asset delivery confirmed.
Alright, so we should be fine. So I think I have to actually cure several animals with rabies before I can research the inoculation or whatever. But now that that's been researched, that's kind of rabies and the avian pox are the 2 kind of scariest diseases that you kind of need to be on your toes, ready to knock out.
Commencing asset transit.
Right, more fossils. Oh, that was just the extraction. Let's assign this ranger team. So, as I mentioned in the last video, I do eventually need to build something out here. So I might as well kind of get the framework down. Since we are kind of just waiting for the moment. So you can see the track is like right there, and I don't want to disrupt it. So I'll just put the right here. And then the path can just kind of go straight out here. That should be plenty of room to have everything, and then we can have a dinosaur enclosure up here. Yep, so they're gonna fight right away, because... Ow. That would hurt really badly.
No day at the beach, but we're gonna have sand everywhere. It'll clog up machinery and vehicles. We don't want it knocking out the power and creating a security issue with the dinosaurs. Be ready.
Be ready. Alright, they need more brown fiber. Apparently that's the warning for sandstorm incoming. So I guess I'll open shelters. Yeah, so no power out here. That's why you want to have the stronger fence. Because if we had Allosaurus, it'd be able to break out. Sure, y'all notice, but even though the emergency shelters are open, a lot of the guests just don't seem to care. So let me see. Okay, see, our backup generator is actually using power, so the idea is working. Oh, well, our one of our centers is down, I guess. Okay, I think the storm's up. But, so did y'all see see now it's back to 0. So that actually works. I was actually able to use these buildings over here. So that was interesting. Nothing too crazy though. Lots of little damages that we need to fix, unfortunately. That all looks good. So anyway, right now I did notice that our incubate species one was 5 Majungasaurus at once, which is a lot. I don't even know if, because we can't get those upgrades, I don't even think I can do that, because I can't upgrade the hatchery. Alright, so this is probably a good one for us because we're going to recover from the sandstorm, so this should unlock automatically.
Strive for excellence, reap the rewards.
So we'll have to keep an eye on our Kentrosaurus since we have multiple dinosaurs that are social to make sure they're not fighting too often. I think we have... oh, there's still... Alright, that should be the last of the Allosaurus genome. In the meantime, let's get some more Dilophosaurus. I can now get rid of the sickly chance, which is very nice. And I can get rid of the thirsty chance, which is also quite nice. So now that we've made like a quote-unquote improved dinosaur, let's do the 2022 skin, just to kind of show that, or denote that this is a different genome. Anyway, we got a couple things pending right now. So let's go back to kind of... let's see. Let's just kind of... okay, there'll definitely be enough room for 3 of these along here. That won't be a problem. So once we get to that point, I think maybe that'll be where I put the whatchamacallit. You know what I mean, this thing. Because it's like it's like a free appeal boost and it'll fit really nicely right in this corner. Alright, the Dilophosaurus are ready. 1, 2. So far, it seems we'll incubate the ones that are social and see what happens. That cheaper incubation trait has been a winner for us, I would say. That's been very helpful. Alright, Allosaurus is viable, but we still have like 2 more. We have these, and then we still have 1 more expedition out there for Allosaurus. While that's going, why don't... I was thinking, since I can put that innovation center over here, why don't we just go ahead and connect this right now? That way, theoretically, I think the park will be almost like fully built for the most part. Let's see. So, power station. Let me put the innovation center down first, since that's like the biggest thing that could cause building problems. Dilophosaurus is ready. Let's release them real quick.
Few realized that I was here at the beginning. Hammond, InGen, Isla Nublar, all me. I had a hand, and I kept it, huh? now I find myself praising the work of others, like you. Still, keeps me in the game.
Alright, cool. So the exhibit's still plenty big for them. And we do have a meat dispenser, because normally one goat feeder is probably not going to be enough for that many dinosaurs. Alright, so attractions, innovation center. Let's try to fit it as best we can right here. That looks good. And boom. And small power station. Substation. This covers most of this area, so that should be good for now. And then we need to edit the gyrosphere route, which is gonna stink because it's going to like temporarily destroy all of the existing gyrospheres. Or I might just halt them, I'm actually not 100% sure about that. Okay, let's get our guest buildings down. Come on, you can do it. Restroom. That's fine, let's put it there. Let's go with medium amenities for now. Hopefully that'll be sufficient. See, like it even though I flattened the terrain, it somehow screwed all that up. Alright. See, now it'll let me put it there. This is a little annoying sometimes, how some of that stuff works. And whatever, we'll just put it on the other side of the little path there. That's gonna finish Allosaurus for us, I believe. Yes, that'll get Allosaurus to that crispy 100%. Let's rest these two scientists. Alright, so these are... they have a potential to be turning a profit anyway, so let's... T-shirts and... skeleton display. Alright, so just in case you're confused, since there's no dinosaurs, that's because the Innovation Center generates 250 appeal. Alright, so we got lack of space, complaints again. Do I need to... it's not the path capacity. All the ratings are at 100%, so... I don't really know what that means. That's part of the reason why I built this, expanded the whole area out to here. So I'm not really sure why that flag is popping up. Let's see. I mean, theoretically this this area should be our busiest. It does say 39 overcrowded guests, but see, like, the amount of guests is only 500-ish out of 900. So I don't know if that just means that there's too many guests all packed together, or maybe they want the, like, let's see, can I even research? I can't research that yet, so we're definitely gonna want this at some point. Yeah, it's kind of nice that there's so much less research to do, to be honest. I should probably get this. The large fence. Nothing here. So we're good for now. We're just kind of waiting on getting Allosaurus in here. That looks good. All the profit stuff looks pretty solid. What about over here? See, this one's not doing well again. It's probably because I screwed up the gyrospheres. Let's see if we can grab a photograph. Oh my goodness, Chasmosaurus. Well, eating should happen more frequently then. Can I take a quick picture of one of y'all eating? Where are they? I don't even see them. Chasmosaurus looking for food, so it's about to happen. I think I see them straight ahead. Oh my goodness, stop looking and start eating. It looks like they're eating. There we go, thank you. Excuse me? Excuse me? What? We're gonna get right up in this Chasmosaurus's face. Eating plants, right here. There it is.
Wow. Just wow. I knew you could do it. Now you have.
Alright. Allosaurus time. Alright, so get rid of this, and large appetite. I have to just kind of deal with this. I'm sure it's probably, let's just look. Release 2 dinosaurs with the large appetite trait, so that's fine. We can deal with that. And then intolerant. So I was only going to have Allosaurus by itself with maybe like one other Allosaurus. So that's okay. It's already 11. I kinda wanted to... So in Jurassic World Evolution 1, there was like an arid skin Allosaurus that was my favorite one, but I think we're gonna go with the 2022 Dominion / Big Rock Allosaurus. And it looks like we have enough scientists, so yeah, we're good. Well, I'm not sure if that'll take a while to be done. I'm not sure if we have enough welfare points though, so we'll have to check on that. In the meantime, let's have some big brain plays and replace the layer of fencing that faces the guests with the large heavy fence. So that way, if the Allosaurus does break out, it's at least breaking out not towards the guests. I should probably just go ahead and put another gate right about here. So, what can we do while that's waiting? What other species should we be? We could be... Let's finish off Nodosaurus, since we're almost there. That'll play it safe. And then probably next... So this area over here is already kind of like pretty safe. As long as it's generating some profit, it doesn't really matter. But it would be nice to have its exhibit over here soon. Until we actually get dinosaurs over here, I don't think I need to worry about having a MVU or a paleo-medical facility. Alright, let's see. Can I do anything to make this... Oh, we got a dead dinosaur. Okay. Died of old age. It had the weak trait, so I'm pretty sure it had, like, the lifespan of, like, 7 or something.
Asset to be collected.
So it's probably good that we released a few other Kentrosaurus. Alright, so for the time, well, I think the Allosaurus batch is about done, so let's stick around for that, and then we'll see how... I'm gonna leave those fossils alone because I might need, like, every scientist I have to actually incubate the Allosaurus, so... Long-lived and large appetite, but one of them's docile, so... This will be good, I think. That's pretty solid. So that gets us to 8. Can I train either of these two people? So... I could research training for him. And I've maxed out his welfare points. I could train this guy so he has like 3 in almost everything. That would probably help. I think that'll get us to 11. There we go. That's perfect. Alright, so that's going to take a crispy 8 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of fast forward until then. I might do some kind of boring background things done, like selling these and... Right, so this gets us to 100%. So actually, instead of wasting skill points, I'm going to send out an expedition from... Well, let me just double check. Muttaburrasaurus also likes ground fiber, if I remember correctly, so it would be a good fit for our Amargasaurus. And, yep, there it is right there. So we'll do Muttaburrasaurus as our next species. Alright, so I'm going to skip forward kind of until the Allosaurus is ready to come out. I will, if anything big happens, I'll update y'all. So I'll see you in a few minutes.
efforts, the rating of the park is up. I know you put a lot of work into it. Well, I assume you did. Regardless, give yourself a pat on the back, huh?
Okay, well, Allosaurus isn't even close to being done. And we got to 3 stars. I kind of have so if you notice, I'm training this scientist up to have 1 more genetics. And actually, why don't we give them another logistics too, since they have cheaper research. I kind of have a feeling it's like we do have this over here, and we technically added more appeal to the park between the cinema and the innovation center. But I have a feeling that just relying on the gyrospheres for visibility and transportation is just kind of like delayed results, if you want to think of it like that. So anyway, we're at 3 stars. I hadn't really done much other than I was just about to get these fossils done, and I trained this scientist so they would have 3 genetics points. I also, in order to have perfect visibility on the Allosaurus, that gate I had put down was in the way. But so now if I put this viewing tower here, the Allosaurus visibility will be almost constantly 100%. And then you may have also noticed that we actually ran out of power in this corner over here. Because I didn't even know this, but the large heavy fence uses more power. Which makes sense, I just didn't really think of that. So I guess for now it just kind of looks ugly and annoying, but I guess for now I think I don't know. Until we get the concrete fence, maybe I'll just replace some of these. I think we can replace that one. Let's see if that gets us back to being neutral for power output. But anyway, Allosaurus is still incubating, but we did get to 3 stars, so I'm going to go back to speeding things up. I am going to send out another expedition for Motoburosaurus, though. Oh, uh-oh, I think that I didn't pay attention. That scientist must have been disgruntled, because my sabotage risk just bumped up, so I missed that, but... oops, hopefully that doesn't cause problems later, but we'll be back once Allosaurus is finished incubating. Alright, it looks like this is going to get Motoburosaurus to 100% genome. And now we can rest this scientist. It looks like he wasn't disgruntled, so I don't know why our sabotage risk went up. Alright, Allosaurus is almost done. So they like open space and prey and water, and that's it. They don't need anything else. Alright, let's rest that scientist before I forget. And unfortunately we have to release them by airlift, but it should be a pretty safe travel for them.
Collecting asset.
Alright, it looks like this didn't quite get us back to not being out of power. The only thing I'm a little nervous about is this power station is the small one, and I can't research. Ooh, efficient metabolism. So we can get rid of the hungry trait now. Or, you know, the big appetite, I think is what it was. What I'll do is I'll research the heavy fence once our logistics scientist is done resting, and then I'll replace this whole thing with the heavy fence so that I still have leftover power. Because remember, so I can't research upgrades, so I can't get more power. I could put down a large power station, but we're already really low on space. And we're also limited on the number of power stations we can build in the whole park to 6. So there's a lot of limitations in place. So right now I kind of just want to get Allosaurus in here. We're coming up on almost an hour, so this will be a good way to conclude the episode. Autoborosaurus and also Nodosaurus are complete, which is exciting.
Asset has been transported.
Alright, there they are. So cool looking. So, like I said, I've had weird, unlucky things with I need to have the prey dispenser. I can't put it down until the actual dinosaur is in the area, so I'm gonna wait until Allosaurus number 2 is actually down here.
Asset delivered.
Alright, so 1 there, and let's put 1 over here too. Missing water. Oh, they're besties already. Alright, so see, it didn't even recognize, well, their thing isn't quite all the way. Did one of them, they didn't even have to fight, they already picked an alpha. Alright, so we need to fix these issues. So it has almost enough water, it's very, very close, so... that should fix that. What stinks, I'm gonna have to have like a prey dispenser in like all 3 corners of this map. Oops, that's not the prey dispenser. Alright, so they should, as they expand the territory, they should always have at least, have them equally spaced out. They should have 2 at pretty much all times. And so these guys are pretty beefy appeal, so that's like 1200 appeal constantly for that area. Oh, and a Amargasaurus died. Uh-oh, does large appetite decrease the lifespan?
Asset requiring collection.
I mean, I suppose I had to release one anyway, but... oh my god, no! These Allosaurus are gonna have a lifespan of... this one's got 10 lifespan. That makes it, you know, so much better. Oh, ooh, this is cool. Well, shoot, y'all. That was kind of a blunder. I probably should have released more Amargasaurus so that I could have gotten the large appetite done and researched. Oh well. That's why this playthrough's here, so we can learn. Oh well. Thankfully, like, money hasn't been much of a problem, so that's good for us at least, I suppose. But let me research that heavy fence before I forget. We'll have you and cheaper research scientist. And then let's get started on incubating some Muttaburrasaurus so they can complete our enclosure over there. Alright, so I have a lot of this. Yeah, I can get rid of this. And let's give them lifespan bonus. And batch size is 7. I feel like Muttaburrasaurus is one of the kind of neat. They need a minimum of 4. So if alright, so we got heavy fence. We also have, like, as far as I'm concerned, the park is kind of like done. I suppose if we really needed to, we could have one more. This would probably be the best area here to have like another guest zone, but we have 4 pockets, 1, 2, 3, 4 of guest activity. So I think that's gonna be enough. So all we need to really do now is just kind of fill out these little gaps with exhibits. So the fun part is now we kind of get to pick what dinosaurs we want. And so the first thing I want to think of is, what do I want to go here? And so let's look. If I could hit the right button on the keyboard. I was thinking like another carnivore would be cool for there, maybe a small or a medium carnivore. I haven't had Deinonychus, and we could do that, but we could also do something cool like a Megalosaurus. The only issue is that that's not like the biggest area, so I'd probably be limited to like 2 or 3 of them. So I'm kind of thinking maybe like a small carnivore could go there. What did we unlock anything spicy with our... You know what we could also do is have a aviary over there. I think let's do that. I haven't had an aviary since the Canada playthrough. I think that would be fun. So before I forget, let's research that. But we need a lot of there we go. We'll assign all those scientists to the aviary. And this will be where our aviary goes. And if we have to, we can make this pathway a little smaller. Yeah, I haven't done an aviary in a while, and hopefully I don't hopefully I don't come to regret it, but I am gonna have to remember that these 2 Allosauruses are not going to live very long, so that's unfortunate. But let's see, we can get a little more money out of these amenities. These are also full now, by the way, and if y'all noticed that, so maybe we can step up to large amenities next time. But yeah, I think that's a good place to stop for now. I hope you all are enjoying the playthrough. I know I've made a few mistakes, but I kind of think that makes it more fun so that you all can learn and I can learn from it. So if you do your own attempt at this park, it is, you can kind of take what from my mistakes and apply it to your own playthrough.
One you can handle.
Dino pictures. Photograph a dinosaur sleeping. Are you about to go to sleep? You're thinking about it. Alright, well, we'll come back to that one. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see ya next time.